Greetings. This is Hazel Moon bringing you simple Bible lessons to increase your faith and understanding of Jesus Christ the Messiah. Today's broadcast is Who is Jesus? Chapter 34b. Jesus spits, and this time on a blind man. During the ministry of Jesus, he healed all kinds of diseases, including deafness and blindness. We remember the happening of the man born blind who was healed on the Sabbath day. On that day, Jesus spit and made mud, rubbing it on his eyes. I wonder if Jesus was simply creating new eyeballs and putting them into the man's eyes. Anyway, the religious leaders, after questioning the now healed blind man, cast him out of the synagogue because he believed in Jesus. His parents were afraid that they might be cast out too. But they did admit to the leaders that this was their son, who had been born blind and now he could see. Mark's Gospel, chapter 8, tells the story of another blind man healed by Jesus. At Bethsaida, some people brought a blind man to Jesus and begged him to touch him. For some reason, Jesus wanted privacy, so he took the blind man by the hand and led him out of the village, away from the crowd. And when he had spit on his eyes and laid his hands on him, he asked him, "Do you see anything?" The man looked up and he said, "Well, I can see people. They look like trees walking around." Then Jesus laid his hands on him again. And when he opened his eyes, this time his sight was restored. And he saw everything clearly. And Jesus sent him to his house, saying, "Go straight home and do not even enter into the village." Mark's Gospel, chapter 10, tells of a blind beggar that Jesus healed. A few days later, as Jesus was leaving Jericho with his disciples and a great crowd that was following them, Bartimaeus, a blind beggar, was sitting by the roadside. And when he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he began to cry out and yell loudly, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." Well, those standing near the blind beggar scolded him and told him to be quiet. But he paid no attention to them, and he yelled all the louder, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." Jesus heard him, and he stopped in his tracks, and he said, "Call him to come unto me." And they called the blind man, saying to him, "This is your lucky day. Get up, because Jesus is calling you." And he threw off his blanket, and he jumped up, and he came to Jesus. And Jesus said to him, "What do you want me to do for you?" Well, Jesus knew what he wanted, but it was important for the man to tell Jesus what it was that he needed. So the blind man said to Jesus, "Rabbi, that I might recover my sight." And Jesus said to him, "Go your way. Your faith has made you whole." And immediately his sight returned to him, and he followed Jesus. Today, my friend, Jesus is calling you. Jesus is saying, "Come to me. What is it you want me to do for you?" Although I don't really believe in lucky days, but I do believe in blessed days. And today can be your day of blessing when you come to Jesus and lay out your life before him and tell him like it is. Often we're blinded to the truth, and all it takes is for God's light to shine in our hearts and reveal to us the reality of Jesus being the one who can bring you into the family of God and cause you to become one of his children. By his Holy Spirit, he sets up his kingdom in the hearts of those that believe in him. Do you believe Jesus is the Messiah? You can ask him to open up your eyes so that you can see all that he desires you to be. It's as simple as saying, "Here I am, Lord. I come to you now. Open my eyes up so that I can see all you have for me." Until next time, this is Hazel Moon asking that God's blessings will rest on you and that you continue to seek understanding of who is Jesus. Have a blessed day, and God bless you all.